Hi everyone, welcome to our Saturday workout. My name's Brooke. I am an independent consultant and area manager with Arbonne, and I'm also a qualified fitness instructor. I'm here in Canberra, and if you can, I really encourage you to do this outside. I live in Canberra. I don't even know what degree it is outside, but it's freezing. So I'm obviously inside, but if it's sunny where you are, I really want you to get outside, get some sun, and just enjoy this workout. So we're gonna take it quite easy. It's gonna be a bit more of a stretch, a little bit of core work, and a bit of breathing as well. So grab your mats, and when you're ready, we're just gonna lay on our backs. If you have any injuries, obviously, if you need to modify, just modify, or if you need something, just pop a comment in the comments and I can send you a message. So, lying down on your backs, just have your legs straight if you have enough room, and then we're just gonna take our arms up over our head. I want you to really stretch from your fingertips all the way to your toes, and we're just gonna stop here and take a couple of deep breaths in and out. So in through your nose, and then out through your mouth. And as you exhale, just let the body relax. So deep breath in, you can close your eyes if you want to. And then exhale. We're gonna go one more time, inhale. And exhale. So now just bending the knees. We want to get our neutral spine. So we want a little bit of a double chin. So if you can sort of lengthen the back of your neck, create a little bit of a double chin, relax the shoulders down away from your ears and be open through your chest. And then with your pelvis, what we're going to do here, so I want you to draw your belly in all the way from your pubic bone up to your rib cage. So you're really drawing your belly in, taking a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, using your abdominal muscles, you're going to tilt your pubic bone to your belly button. And then inhale to relax. Relax the belly, and then tilt your pubic bone into the floor and arch your lower back. So create space between your lower back and the mat. And then inhale, coming back to that center. Drawing the belly in again as we exhale, drawing pubic bone to that belly button, really flattening that lower back on the mat, keeping the feet nice and soft. Inhaling back to center, exhaling back into the floor. So just going to do a couple more of these. Really good if you've got any abdominal separation as well. For those that may not know me, I only gave birth to a beautiful baby girl about 4 weeks ago, hence why it's an easy session that everyone should be able to do. It's not hard, but if you do have any issues with your pelvic floor, just be a little careful. So we're going to find halfway between those 2 points. If you do want to check that you're in that neutral position, what you want to do is make a triangle with your index fingers and thumbs. Take the index fingers on your pubic bone and the thumbs across your waist. Take a look up and just make sure the index fingers and thumbs line up. If you can't see it, just go by feel and try and feel that you're nice and flat. Our feet should be hip width apart and our knees should be hip width apart, and that's our setup. So we're going to go straight into our hip roll to really create some movement in the spine. So what I want you to do is take a breath in, draw your belly in, take that pubic bone to that belly button as far as you can, and then as you start to exhale, you're pressing your feet into the floor and you're going to start to round your spine off your mat, just vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way to the top. And when you get to the top, or as high as you can go, you're going to take a breath in, really squeeze your glutes and try and draw that pubic bone to your belly button a little bit more. And then as you exhale, you're slowly rounding down, again releasing vertebrae by vertebrae all the way. Pelvis is the last thing that we release. And then we go again, we inhale that pubic bone to our belly button, we start to roll up. Now you can take this as fast or as slow as you'd like. If you're feeling quite tight through your back, then take it slow and really feel each vertebrae touch the mat. And just keep going. I'm going to do 2 more. Try and imagine that you have a ball between your knees. You're trying to gently squeeze that imaginary ball without bringing your knees closer together. So we're doing that, and then and we've got one more. Really starting to feel the engagement through the glutes and the hamstrings as well, and really starting to feel our spine softening by coming down. Then I want you to just take your left knee into your chest. You're gonna hug that knee nice and tight. This is level 1 here. Taking a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're gonna just change it over. So really pulling that knee into your chest, really feeling the stretch. I'm gonna feel so good after this, I know. So level 2, we're gonna extend the opposite leg and really create some length through that hip. So this is called a single leg stretch. We're just stretching through the hips. Really enjoy the breath. If you're feeling like me and you're quite tight and you want to take a couple of breaths between each movement, you can. You don't have to just do one breath. You can do a couple, up to you. And then again. I'm going to do one more to each side. And then bringing the feet back to our neutral. I'm going to take our hands by our side. We're just going to do a little abdominal exercise. So I want you to pull your belly in, hands by your side, shoulders down away from ears, hands nice and long. Deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're just going to tuck your chin and roll yourself up, really squeezing, reaching down towards your toes, and then inhale to come back down. So exhale to lift, draw that belly in. Inhale, coming down. If you need to, have one hand behind your head just for support, you can. Totally up to you. And if you do have any issues with your pelvic floor, to make it a little bit more pelvic floor safe, you can take your feet away from your body, tilt your pubic bone towards your belly button, and then still lift in the same way. But there's not going to be as much pressure on your pelvic floor doing it this way as there is with your knees fully bent. So if you do have any issues, then you can do it the other way as well. We're going to do 2 more. Should be starting to feel those abdominals working. Last one here. And then coming back down, we're just going to take our left foot on top of our right knee, taking our right knee out to the side, arms out to the side if you have the space in your lounge area or outside wherever you are. We're just going to start to take those knees side to side. So we're going to exhale, taking it one way, inhaling to come back to center. Don't know if anyone heard that pop, but these ones always make my hips and back crack. It feels quite nice to loosen up through my hips. So just keep taking it side to side. Again, if you need to, and if I don't give you enough time with these exercises, feel free to stop, pause the video, do a couple of extra repetitions, and then replay the video as well. So, and you can come back to this whenever you're feeling a little bit restricted. You can come back and do these exercises if you want to. So coming back to the center here, what we're going to do is we're going to start to lift that right knee up towards our chest. So we're going to tuck the pubic bone towards our belly button so our lower back stays nice and flat. Hands are by our side, and then as we exhale, we're just lifting that right knee up. We're trying to really press it towards our chest and feeling a little bit of a stretch through that left glute or left hip. So for anyone that doesn't know, glutes are our butt muscles. I think it's a general term that everyone uses. But that's what we're sort of stretching whilst we're working our abdominals. We're going to do 3 more. And if this isn't for you, you can stay with the rotations. So I've got last one here. I want you to hold it, if you're flexible enough, grab behind that right knee, and I want you to relax your upper body. If you're unable to relax your upper body, have your leg down and just press out into that hip and try and feel the stretch here. But if you can come up and hold it and be relaxed, when we stretch, You want to be able to breathe, because if you're holding your breath, you're holding tension. So you really want to maintain a really nice breath through every stretch so that your brain can send a signal to that muscle to tell it to relax. I'm going to do 2 more breaths in and out. Last one here. Then coming down, we're going to change legs. So taking that right knee on top of that right foot on top of that left knee, arms out to the side, taking it side to side again. Really enjoy the stretch through the lower back, through the hips. It's one of my favorite ones to do. I love this one. It's the best. Just always makes my lower back feel really loose and just feels like I can move so much better after I do this stretch than before. Take 1 more to each side. And then coming back to center, resetting your spine and coming into the leg lift. So tilting pubic bone to belly button so the lower back's nice and flat. And we're going to lift that left knee towards our chest. So as we exhale, left knee comes up towards the chest. You might find that there's a difference in one side to the other as well. I notice that my right side is a lot more flexible than my left. So sometimes the left side needs a lot more stretching than the right does, just to make sure that I'm not compensating on one side. So we all have a dominant side. It's important that we make sure that we don't make it too dominant and forget the other side. 2 more here. Really engaging through your core with this one as well. Last one. Lifting, we're going to hold. You're going to take behind that left knee, relax the upper body, and just take a few deep breaths here. Again, if you're not that flexible and you need to have your foot on the floor and you need to be taking your knee out to the side and just opening up through that hip, through that right hip, you can stay here. Otherwise, you come up and you hold and relax that upper body. 2 more deep breaths. And then coming down, we're going to roll onto our belly. Just had to check how long I've been going for so that I don't go over time. So onto our belly. I'm going to take your hands under your chin. Your feet are hip width apart and you're turning your heels towards each other. So hands are on your, head is on your hands. And we're just going to come into a single leg kick. So you're going to inhale to take heel in towards your bottom. Now without engaging the lower back too much, you're going to lift that knee off the floor slightly and exhale to take it back to the floor. And you're going to alternate between each side. So inhale with the right, exhale lifting and extending away. So this is a little bit of glute work, a little bit of strength for those bottom muscles. So you're really engaging. You don't want to feel any tension through here. You want it to all be through here. I find a flexed foot engages more, but if you want to keep your foot soft, you can. But I like to flex my foot to create a little bit more engagement. I'm going to take 1 more to each side. I'm going to just grab that left foot, preferably around the ankle if you can. If you can't grab your ankle, grab a towel, wrap it around, grab both sides of your towel, and then use the towel to give you this stretch. So you can keep that hand under your chin. Again, maintain that really nice relaxed breath.
Shouldn't have any tension through your hamstring. If you cramp through your hamstring, it means that you're tightening it and tensing it. So make sure that that stays nice and relaxed. And if that happens, really use a towel or a strap to stretch you rather than just trying to get it with your hand. The more relaxed you can be when you stretch, the better the stretch will sort of release the muscle. Change sides when you're ready. Couple more deep breaths in. If you can hold each stretch for a minute, that I find is a good enough time. There's different research out there to support different things, so whatever you want to go with. So we're going to take our hands under our ribs now. We're going to come into what they call a cobra. So again, feet are hip width apart, heels turn towards each other, a little bit of engagement through your glutes. We take a deep breath in. On that inhale, we use our back muscles to curl ourselves up as high as we can. Then when we get to that point, we exhale, we press into the hands, drop the shoulders, lift up and look up. And then we inhale to come back down. So we inhale to come halfway or however high you can come, and then we exhale to press. We really want to keep those shoulders down away from our ears. I'm going to take 2 more here. Last one. Now we're going to come back into child's pose. Excuse me guys, just got to pick up the pants a bit. We're going to take knees apart, sit back to your heels, come hands in front, drop your head down, and just relax here. So take a few deep breaths here. Let the hips release, let the lower back release. If you need to come, if that's uncomfortable and you need to bring your elbows in a little bit closer to your body, then that's fine. Whatever makes you comfortable, but the further you can stretch out, the better the stretch, the better it is, I find. But I'm a little tight at the moment, so the elbows have to creep a little bit back in so that I can maintain my breath. And then just coming up, we're going to finish with some really lovely neck stretches. Oh gosh, that from 12 minutes to 18 minutes, that went really quick. We'll just finish with some neck stretches. So I'm going to take the head, drop the shoulder, take the head to the side. Now, if you can, I have short arms, but we want to really grab underneath our leg, tuck the chin, tilt the head to the side, and really pull that arm down. The neck stretches are my absolute faves. I love these neck stretches. And then keeping that shoulder down, turning the head, taking the head behind and dropping down. These are just good ones to do general day to day, particularly if you're on a screen all day or you sit at an office desk all day. These are amazing to do just to release any tension that you have there. So change sides when you're ready. Drop the shoulder down. Again, if you need to hold for longer, hold for longer. Another trick that someone taught me, which was really amazing, improved my flexibility, was holding a stretch for, he's like 5 by 5 by 5. So it was 5 breaths by 5 seconds, doing it 5 times. It was something like that. Oh no,
holding your breath. You had to hold your breath somewhere, but it was nice. I don't encourage holding your breath though. Turning the head to the side, take the head down. And then the last one, taking the hands behind. Oh no, it was 5 breaths, breathing in for 5, holding for 5, and then breathing out for 5, and doing that 5 times each stretch. So you should feel this one all the way down your spine. I love this stretch. You can curl up as much as you wish. Just come up, relax, just give the shoulders a bit of a roll. Thanks for joining me on this amazing Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh my God, it's really sunny over here. If you have any questions, pop it in the comments and I can answer them, but have a fabulous Saturday. Enjoy, be healthy, get outside, and I will see you soon.